Thanks. I didn't expect an answer so soon.
You didn't exactly leave me much of a choice. I know what Tommy's capable of when he's angry, and he'd be plenty angry if he were to find out that I've been less than entirely faithful.
You've been hosting orgies twice a week since God knows when. That's a little beyond not entirely faithful.
They're fetish parties. A little light bondage, a dash of sadomasochism. It's really quite relaxing. You should try it sometime.
I find reality enough of a challenge most days.
So what exactly do you want me to do?
I want the lowdown on Tommy. Who's involved, how it works, everything.
If Tommy finds out that I set him up, I'll be pushing up daisies before the morning edition hits the streets.
Men never suspect their wives or lovers of double-crossing them. Their egos can't accommodate such betrayal.
They're kind of stupid that way, aren't they?
Added to the list.
Okay. Where should I start?
Holy cow, mister. What caused this carnage?
I lost my temper. It's this guy. He keeps making crank calls to me every day for 11 years. Calling me names, making fun of my kids. I don't even have kids. Making fun of my wife, my ex-wife, I mean, because of him. If I ever get my hands on that son of a bitch. Who's laughing now, huh? You think this is funny? How about this? How about this? How about this? Who's laughing now, huh?
Well, did you have any particular color in mind?
Black would be nice.
You want something that can handle call display. Oh yeah, sounds like just the ticket to solve all your problems.
What's that?
See, there's a little digital display on your phone that lets you know who's calling. You interested?
Oh, I'm interested. Real interested.
Oh, hey, Blanche, how's it going? I was beginning to wonder if you'd dropped off the face of the earth. Maybe you just stopped talking to me because I'm always getting tanked and looking up your skirt. What's that? Well, I'm kind of between cases right now, so I could probably give you a hand. Sure, that sounds swell. 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'll see you then.
Blanche de Maurier. In a different world, she was the kind of dame I could see myself doing somersaults over. The kind of world where good-looking women with jobs and self-respect don't get nauseated at the thought of having sex with me.
It's been too long, Jimmy.
I was just enjoying a little R&R, courtesy of our fine representatives of the law.
I assume their efforts to rehabilitate you were less than successful.
I'm here, aren't I?
I've missed your professionalism. It's all kids and guns nowadays. Younger generation has no work ethic.
That's bound to happen whenever society shifts from an agricultural-based economy to one relying on technology. The necessity of manual labor, what's known as the do-it-yourselfism of the past, placed demands on all members of a family to maintain the well-being of the household. It instilled a respect for a job well done that's missing from the parameters of today's work world, where responsibility stops at the end of an 8-hour shift.
I'll say. So, how much crack can you get me a week?
Enough to fill this room?
Welcome back, Jimmy.
Do you want to go get a mochaccino latte and some strawberry swirl cheesecake?
They come in decaf?
They did in prison.
Make this quick. What have you got?
I do this for you one time, and I've got your word that you'll stay the hell out of my life and forget everything you know about my social activities.
If what you've got in that envelope checks out, It'll be like we never met.
Be careful, Blanche. Sooner or later, Tommy gets to know just about everything that goes on in this city. I'd hate to think what would happen if he were to find out that a reporter was asking all the wrong questions.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'll bet it is, panty waist.
Okay. Is there something I can do for you?
Kind of greenbacks would a guy be looking at to lay his hands on that suit in the window?
$2,000. Alterations are extra.
Why don't you make smart and get it out of there? So old Butchie here can try it on. I'd learned a long time ago that the worst thing you could do was give a tailor the upper hand. The world was full of people who thought they were just getting into an inseam measurement and ended up in therapy instead. You show me a room full of tailors and I'll show you the reason for half the misery in this world. That looks real nice, prick.
The pant legs will have to be shortened and cuffed. That'll be an extra $50.
I'll wait. Where's your phone? I gotta make a few calls.
It's on the table.
Hello?
Good afternoon, sir. We're doing a national survey. I was wondering if you could answer a few questions for us. Great. We'll start with some basic ones just to get the ball rolling. Perfect. How old are you, sir? Really? Well, I gotta tell you, you sound a lot younger on the phone. And what do you do for a living? Well, that sounds really interesting. How long has your wife been sleeping with other men because you're too much of an underhung, cross-dressing mummy's boy to satisfy a woman? The hell's so funny, Frank?
It's over, pal. I'm on to you. After all these years, I can already taste the revenge. Who's laughing now, mister?
Look, pal, it's gonna take more than a genetic abnormality like you to throw a scare into old Butchie. Yeah, I'm shaking like a leaf, freak. Yeah, sure thing, prick. I'll be waiting right here for you. The name's Frank. Yeah, just like yours. Nah, Butch is just a name I made up. My real name's Frank Morgan. I'm a tailor. I'll wear 'em out, pal.
And, how will you be paying for this?
Through your insurance company.
Yeah, it's real nice having Jimmy back in the fold. Ever tell you about the time Jimmy and I knocked over that bank down in Rio? We figured we could afford to spend 3 minutes in the bank and still have enough time to get away clean. So there we are, just over 2 minutes into it. We've already got it all. You know, the floats, the vault, safety deposit boxes, everything. Well, I'm ready to hightail it. You know, I figure the more time to get away, the better, right? But Jimmy, he turns to me. He says, this is great. He says, well, we still got 45 seconds. You want to sit down with the manager and go over some investment strategies for all this money? Investment strategies? Oh, Jesus.
That's a great story.
Yeah, I know you probably get tired of hearing it, but you're about the only person in the world I can trust to tell it to. I don't even tell Jimmy about the deals that don't affect him. You never know, right? He gets stung again, starts looking for a deal to better his time. I just figure the more protected I am, the less he knows.
That's good thinking, Tommy.
All right. I gotta go take care of some business. Thanks for the sex. And a little chat.
Hi, Butch.
Do you have any smelling salts, Blanche? I think I fainted.
You're an idiot, Patterson. How you been, Butch?
Just a second. Hey, skirt and blouse. Give me 21 shots of tequila.
That's a lot of alcohol, Butch.
Oh, it better be. So why'd you call this rendezvous? Maybe you just needed a little visual reminder of how good looking I am.
I don't think so.
Don't sweat it, baby. I'm a man, you're a woman, you got needs. I can probably help you out with them until you find someone good at it. I'm better than nothing, baby.
That's one hell of a sales pitch, Butch, but this is about business. That's all it ever will be.
Just put them on her tab, pal.
Thank you.
You said you wanted my help.
Yeah, I got some new information today. Is that a new suit?
Yeah, I just stole it. The guy never saw it coming. Pretty sweet, huh?
The suit or the fact that you stole it?
Both.
Maybe for you, but what about the guy you stole it from?
He was a tailor. The son of a bitch had it coming.
I keep forgetting how much you hate tailors.
Well, hate don't begin to describe it, baby. The way they're always strutting around like they're the cock of the walk. Acting all cool and fancy with their cloth measuring tape and scissors. Looking at me like I'm some worthless piece of garbage. Always prancing around acting all highfalutin like they're the goddamn king of the country or something. Pointing at me and always laughing and pointing at my off-the-rack clothes. Staring and pointing like I'm some goddamn malformed circus freak living in a cage. I swear to God it's all I can do not to kill them all myself. You know what I mean?
Sure. Have you stopped taking your medication again?
Yeah, I don't think that stuff was helping me.
Maybe you should have another drink. I had a meeting with Debbie Hitler this morning.
She playing ball?
She's hitting home runs.
I'm not real good with similes.
That was a metaphor.
See what I mean?
She understood exactly where I was coming from, and she decided she would rather face the possibility that Tommy might find out she was double-crossing him than face the guarantee he'd find out she'd been cheating on him.
Jesus, that's harder than the baseball one.
That wasn't a metaphor, Butch. It meant exactly what it sounded like.
Well, that makes things easier. So what did Debbie give you?
By the looks of it, almost everything.
Well, if you got everything, then why the hell are you cutting into my drinking time?
Well, you know what they say. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Simile.
Because I want to catch Tommy in the act. If all I have is Debbie's word for things, well, then any decent lawyer will be able to pick apart my story and leave Tommy smelling like a rose.
Caught in the act of what?
Does the name Jimmy McMurray ring a bell?
That was that guy from My Three Sons. I knew that son of a bitch was crooked.
That was Fred McMurray. Jimmy was the guy who got arrested a couple of years back when the plane he was using to ship drugs into the country blew an engine and crash-landed in the city.
I remember that. Right in the middle of the garment district. God, I laughed all them tailors getting hurt. Hey, you remember the bender I went on celebrating?
Oh, I remember. I bailed you out of jail 9 times in 3 weeks. Cost me over $1,000.
I thought Jimmy was still in jail.
Paroled 3 weeks ago. Didn't take him long to get back into the swing of things either. Him and Tommy are right back at it. And I want pictures of their little reunion party.
Where do you see me fitting in?
The drugs are being shipped in tonight. Tommy's picking them up at a vacant warehouse down by the waterfront. I need some backup while I get the pictures.
Old Tommy, he ain't gonna cotton much to the idea of you and me sniffing around his business.
There's $50 in it for you.
What time you gonna pick me up?
9 o'clock, out front of your office. That'll give us plenty of time to go over our plan. Oh, and Patterson, try and stay sober.
Like I got a choice.
Is Frank Morgan around?
You're looking at him, pal.
I thought that was a cigarette lighter.
Damn it, Patterson, that's the 5th time in less than an hour. Now don't touch any of the buttons and just sit still.
How am I gonna light my cigar?
I don't want you smoking in here anyways. Besides, we're gonna be going in soon, and there's no way you're going inside there with that cigar. I smell us coming a mile away.
See you again, Jimmy.
What have we here?
Just like I told you. All cut and ready for the street. This is grade A stuff, Tommy.
I take it you verified that yourself?
Not anymore. I had 2 heart attacks in prison. Almost killed me getting off the stuff. My doc said 1 more relapse and I'm looking at checking out for good.
You're okay now, though, right?
Yeah. I just gotta take it easy. Stay away from all my old bad habits. No sudden shocks or excitement. But my connection assures me this is all top of the line. And he's a man who places a lot of stock in his reputation.
Excellent. There is one more thing you could do for me.
Are you still involved in your second profession?
For certain people, my services are an option. I consider you among those people.
This is the address of a vacant building down by the waterfront. There'll be a car there, with a man and a woman inside. Make sure they don't go home to bed tonight.
There's an extra 10 grand in this briefcase for your efforts.
What if I said no?
I would have killed you, kept the money and drugs, and done it myself.
Remind me to steal a watch that works.
It's just past midnight. I think Debbie's played us for a couple of rubes.
You know, I never would have figured Hitler would lie. Why don't we just call it a night and go make last call somewhere? Old Butch, he could stand to throw a few stiff ones down his throat.
I'm not ready to pack it in just yet. Let's give it another hour or so, just to make sure.
Well, it's your $100, Blanche. But just between you and me, I think someone's been pulling the wool over your eyes. Like that time I followed that guy into the washroom down at the train station. You know, 'cause he had all that candy. Just pray to God what happened to me never happens to you. Still trying to get over that, you know.
Well, it's only been a couple of weeks. Give it some time.
Just wish I didn't like candy so much, you know?
Jesus, Patterson, what are you trying to do? Get us killed or something?
Keep your pants on, Blanche. Unless you're inclined otherwise. Nobody's dying here tonight. Not with old Butch on the shift. What a night. Debbie had played us like a couple of fools. I wanted to pack it in early, but Blanche wasn't ready to face reality until the sun kicked us square between the eyes. She wasn't one to lose her temper, but I could tell she was as angry as a Southern Baptist at a porn convention. Debbie Hitler had picked the wrong woman to cross.
And in local news, police are still baffled by the apparent random killing of Frank Morgan.